we are on the water, so today's video is going to be pretty cool. I'll get tons and tons of questions of how to catch catfish from a small john boat on a big lake. So that's a great question because not a lot of people do it. Most people use their john boats kind of like creeks, rivers, stuff like that. And if you look at my little john boat, it's just a 15-foot old Sea Arc. It's like a 2000. So what I like to do today, we're going to use planer boards, and I'm going to show you how I set up and how I pull those baits. When you're by yourself, it's a bit more work because you got more posts to deal with. But we're going to be using some frozen shad that I have, and we're going to fish from the small john boat, 15 foot, on a big lake, about 6-mile-an-hour winds. All right, so the first thing is to get yourself oriented in the way that you want to go. You can either just use the wind or you can use a trolling motor like I am. I'm going a little bit slow while I'm setting up, and then I'm going at 0.4, and then you kind of grab your rods, whichever ones you want to use. I like to put bigger baits on the bigger peg floats and bigger on the bigger peg floats and the bigger poles. I do use two 9'6" ones. Everything else is 7.5. But that's not always the case. Sometimes I just use the 7-footers. So here I'm using the double rig that my buddy Joe from Hooked Up Tackle gave me. And as you can see, I already got one already out there, kind of dragging. And all I do is just sling it out there, not too far, and then I'll let it hit the bottom. Once it hits the bottom, I know that right now I'm in 24 feet of water, and I'm going to go with the deep is going to be 30. So when it hits the bottom, I'll just give it a little bit extra slack, just so that it can account for those few extra feet of depth that I'm going to be in. Then I'll just pull the line up. I'll grab the appropriate planer board, tie it on, and your clips are always towards the tip of your rod. All right, some people just like to put these straight down, some people chunk them out. It's up to you. I just kind of just fling it right there. And let me see how far that one is. All right, and now you just let her go, let it do its thing. Sometimes I'll put the clicker on just so I can kind of see where they're gonna land at as I release the other ones. Everyone has their own way of doing it. You know, whatever works for you and your boat is obviously the best. 0.4 tons of bait fish out there, if y'all can see that. Tons and tons of bait. Once I get them all in the water, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up a bit to about 0.5, 0.6. But sometimes even when you're like this, I've had fish attack that bait. All right, which one's next? This one. All right, so I'm continuing sending all these out. It takes a little bit of time, and after that, once everything's out, I'll go ahead and illustrate that for you, show you what that's about. Unless a fish takes the bait. All right, y'all, it takes a minute to set up, but this is how I got everything. So there's 3 planer boards on one side of the boat, 3 on the other. I have the closest planer boards up closer to the middle of the boat, because on the rear, you see those 2 right there, those are just straight back. One's closer and one's further. When I put on an open spool, just because it's fun to hear that fish, you know, when it attacks it. And then moving to the front, I have 2 more on either side, and they're just dragging alongside of the boat. So that's a total of 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where there's a will, there's a way. Tiny boat. Definitely she puts her work in, and she catches some fish sometimes she doesn't, but it can be done. So again, all these planer boards are out. We're going to try to catch some fish. We got that frozen bait. Let's do it. All right, so we are going with the wind, and the wind is going at 6 miles an hour. But we're actually going with the wind, but I got my trolling motor, and then I have a drift sock out the back to help me slow down and to stay in the line. Fortunately, nothing's happened today. Water's 55 degrees. Not even a little thump yet. I think that back planer board came off, y'all. The back planer board snapped off for some reason. I was kind of dozing off. Oh no, it's got something on there, I think. Hold on, guys. It popped off, but it seems like there's something on there. See if I can bring it around that planer board. Whoa, it's got some weight. What is that? I don't feel no head shakes or nothing. Oh yes, that's a big fish, y'all. Good Lord. I don't feel no head shakes, no anything. Oh, there it is. Ooh, this is on Joe's rig from a hooked up tackle in Valley View. Y'all check them out, y'all. This is a nice fish. Whoa, I thought it was snagged and had snapped off. I wasn't even paying attention. Like he wrapped in the line there. Nice little fishy. Nice little fish. Look at him, y'all. Look at that. Hooked in the mouth and the rear. Look at that, y'all. Might be a netter. Ooh. Hey, Joe's gonna play. Come here, fish, where you going? First fish of the day, y'all. Ooh, take it. Hey, buddy. See this hole. Oh, yeah. Look at that, y'all. Whoa. What a fish. Hold on, homie. It's in there. He went for the smaller bait. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Feisty little sucker. He got hooked on the little hook. Hand it over. Feisty one. Hey. Alright, y'all. First fish of the day. 0 pounds. Let's see how much she weighs. She's feisty. Right, y'all, Trevor's headed back to the depths. There she goes. Look at Trevor. What's up, buddy? Oh, he was feisty. Let's see if he goes. All right, buddy. Ready? Ready? Thank you for letting me catch you. Whoa. Sucker. All right, y'all, so that was the first fish, and it was actually caught on that very, very far planer board. Now these come with clips that kind of hold your line on there. It doesn't release, but what I did is that I went ahead and shaved that little clip so it allows my boards to release. And the reason I like to do that is because I'm in a smaller boat. If it releases, the planer board acts like a little buoy or a float, so it allows the fish to go up to it, hence not getting tangled in my lines. I think there's still one where I didn't shave it all the way down and it's not popping off. But a little small John boat, 15 foot. You can catch some fish, y'all. Of course, you just got to be very attentive of what the weather is, your surroundings, the wind. You know, I can fit 4 people in this boat, but very comfortably 2 or 3. If you're dragging, probably 2. If you're doing suspended, 3 is fine. But yeah, just be careful when you're out there, and we're gonna see if we catch another fish here shortly. So we caught them in about the mid-20s, a depth that is. Water's about 55 degrees everywhere that I've been this morning. It's been slow though, but still, you know, there's fish out here to be caught, y'all. So we're gonna give it a little while longer. All right, y'all, so what I did is that I went ahead and reeled up. I moved over. I'm going in the same direction, opposite direction, but I just moved over like a track about maybe 300 meters or so. I'm not really seeing too much action like that first drag that I was on, but we're gonna give it a shot. When I get to the end, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. But it's not too bad. Using planer boards by yourself, you know, you just got to learn your boat and see how it handles in the wind and stuff like that, and you can catch some fish from John boats in big lakes. So we're currently in 24 feet of water, moving at half a mile an hour. Water temperature still the same. A lot less activity down there though, so hopefully we'll run into a batch of something. Well, while I wait for the fish to eat, I might as well eat myself. Made me some Tom Southern style hot sauce crackling. Heck yeah, y'all. Yeah, they got a little kick. My taste is kind of somewhat come back, not all of it completely, but I definitely can taste some foods now. Crunchy. There we go. We got one. Oh yeah. We got a nice one, y'all. He hammered it. Oh yeah. See if I can pop that planer board off. Ooh yeah, he got tons of head shakes. I can pop that board. It should pop. I don't want to. If you don't pop, I'm gonna have a mess. Alright, y'all. Come on, fish. This way. There we go. Did it pop? Oh no. Pop. Try to clear this other planer board. Come on. Maybe not. Come on, fish. Let it go some. I'll let him go back some. See if I can clear this board. So that's the thing, when you're in a John boat, there's a chance you can get your stuff tangled quite easily. It's not that bad to untangle them, but I just love them boards that you're able to pop off. It's a lot easier. And today both fish have been on the farthest boards. Oh yeah, come on baby. I think it's sliding down, which is great. Come on. Oh yeah, I feel some nice head shakes, y'all. Nice head shakes, y'all. Here it comes. Yeah, I can feel the planer board sliding down. I'll take that as well. Yep, it's sliding. Oh yeah, there you go. He's way back there. You see that? Ooh, another nice fish. Another little nice one. He's actually about 20 feet behind the planer board. But I can feel the planer board sliding though with the pressure. Alright. Come here. Come here, planer board. See, oh yeah. I just feel the fish now. Oh yeah, another nice one. Look at that. Nice fish. Nice fish. Let me grab this planer. Drag them this way. Nice fish, y'all. Another nice one. Ooh, you see him? Right on the corner of the mouth. Hole. Uh-oh. About to come on. Uh-oh. Yep, there he goes, y'all. Couldn't get him on the boat, but he's pretty. Heck yeah. All right, everyone, that is a wrap for me. And that's how you fish for catfish off a small john boat on a big old lake using planer boards. That was a bit of a slow day, but we did manage 2.5 fish, sort of. Did lose that one right at the edge there of the boat. But again, as always, I appreciate your time. Be safe, and we'll see you on the water.